Turkish Airlines EuroLeague in association with
Here now, in this game, one goal, one team. Fight for that possession, gotta act fast. Another shot, another pass. The city comes to life and they got something to say. Come on, let's go. I feel devotion.
Two genuine title candidates. It's another McKissic dunk. Olympiacos strike first. Jokubaitis makes it. Barca flexing their muscles.
Laprovitola scores in the land of the Giants.
It's a win of belief.
The one-handed hammer. Barca battered and bruised.
Back against the wall, it's wartime. That's when I like to have the most fun.
Nothing is done yet.
Nothing is done yet, but it will be very soon. This is it. This is where the playoffs end in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. It's been such a dramatic season, and we will find out a couple of hours or so from now which will be the fourth and final team to book their ticket at the Final Four. Will it be Olympiacos? They need a road win tonight. It's been a back and forth series, but they hammered Barcelona last time out, 92-58. So, coach Yorgos Bartzokas and his players have got to be feeling pretty good about themselves, but they also know it is a major challenge tonight to win at Barcelona.
I really believe it's going to be a tough game, a really close game. Although basketball is unpredictable, you never know what you're going to face, but we respect a lot Barca, but we believe in ourselves.
Basketball certainly is unpredictable, and especially this competition, you never quite know. And that's shown in the way this series has gone so far. Barca winning games 2 and 3, now needing to win on their home court to return to the Final Four. Roger Grimau expecting surely a tough game.
I think so. I think it's going to be tight, it's going to be tough, it's going to be hard, but we believe in our game, how we did the whole year, and hope we have a good game today.
It surely is going to be a good game today. I think we're expecting a great game today to decide this series, which has been so tense and tight. 75-77, 77-69, 80-82, 3 close games, and then an absolute blowout in game 4 for Olympiacos. What are we going to get tonight? Only a fool would try to predict with any kind of confidence which way this one will go as we discover whether it's Barcelona or Olympiacos heading to Berlin. In truth, both of them would be more than worthy contenders for the Final Four. But only one of them can get there. This is how the playoffs have shaped up so far across the board. It's been such a compelling set of games. A cakewalk for Real Madrid. That was the only one that was straightforward. A series sweep for the reigning champions. The second place was booked last night by Panathinaikos, coming back from 2-1 down to outlast Maccabi. An 81-72 victory last night. Panathinaikos back to the Final Four for the first time in 12 years. We've got a game ongoing at the moment. Monaco against Fenerbahce, who are looking to become the first road team ever to win Game 5, which is what Olympiacos will look to do as well. So tonight, who knows, we may have 2 road winners for the first time in the 5-game series format, or we may go to 20-0 with only the home teams winning in Game 5. 21-0, in fact, it would be. We'll find out very soon what happens in Monaco. This one here tipping off in 10 minutes or so. It's been a series in many ways of lesser lights shining at times, but one player delivering a big performance last time was Nikola Milutinov. In his first big game since recovering from injury, he dominated the boards in in Game 4. 8 points, 11 rebounds. Filip Petrušev is one of those, as I mentioned, who has delivered big in this series, more so than in the regular season, averaging 11.5 points in the playoffs and 4.8 rebounds, a 14.8 PIR. That is the joint best in his team. There's a player who has not really shone for Barcelona yet. Will it be the night for Ricky Rubio to show his undoubted class? He's been quiet so far, just 3.2 points per game for Rubio. Instead, it's been in the paint where Barca have been more effective. Jan Vesely averaging 9.5 points in the playoffs. That is down on his season average, and particularly his shooting percentage. Look right at the top there, 42% from two-point range. That reflects Barca's struggles in general. Similar for Billy Hernan Gomez, only 45% from two-point range. He has managed to score 10.5 points per night, plus those 4.8 rebounds. So Barca strong in the paint, those two going up against Petrušev and Milutinov. A pair of forwards who've had a big say in the action so far. Jabari Parker leading Barcelona in points in the playoffs, 15 per game, and Shaq McKissic having a great run of form for Olympiacos. 12 points per game for him, and that joint best PIR alongside Petrušev, 14.8 PIR for McKissic, who was particularly good in Game 4. He scored 21 points. The atmosphere is building in Palau Blaugrana, where Barca were 15-2 in the regular season, but have already lost once to Olympiacos in the playoffs. The Reds have this roster tonight. Kostas Papanikolaou is back, his second game after recovering from illness. Nazmi Trulong is also selected tonight after he was involved in Game 4, his first of the series. So the two who miss out for Olympiacos are Ignas Brazdeikis and Luke Sigma. No surprises in the roster for Barcelona. It's Oriol Pauli and Joan Parra who are not included. And that has been the same throughout from the Barca coach, Roger Grimau. The big question will be who starts in the backcourt for Barcelona. Ricky Rubio has had 3 of them. He's not performed at his usual high level. And Tomasz Satoransky getting the other start. We'll find that out very shortly as we are introduced to the Olympiacos roster. There's a key player on both sides of the ball, not performed particularly well offensively. Thomas Walkup so far in this series. He only averages 4.2 points, 5.2 assists with 2.2 turnovers, but he is reaching his usual level on defense, 2.5 steals per game. There's Papanikolaou back in action at 9 points, 6 rebounds and all his usual energy in Game 4 for Yorgos Bartzokas' team. They're delighted to have Papanikolaou back from illness. We saw him miss the start of the series. Big screen building up the atmosphere. High-flying images of the Barca stars who will be looking to take their team to a 4th consecutive Final Four tonight. And there are a couple of players who have underperformed, mainly thanks to the excellent defense of Olympiacos. And one of those is the man who led the team scoring in the regular season, Nikola. He's been held to just 7.8 points and 3.5 assists so far in this playoff series. And that backcourt control could be so crucial tonight. Laprovitola, Satoransky, Ricky Rubio, Marcus Jokubaitis trying to get the better of Thomas Walkup. Nigel Williams-Goss, who's had a good series. Naz Mitrulon. And Isaiah Kanan, another one who's struggled in the series. Only 6.8 points per game for Kanan. 16.7% for two-pointers and 28% for threes. So there's a couple of players there, Laprovitala and Kanan, who we can expect, they would expect, to have a big say after a quiet series so far. A very experienced coach going up against a rookie at his level. Roger Grimau, in his first season with Barcelona, won the title as a player in 2010 for Barca, beating Olympiacos in the final. Look at some of the stats for these two teams. They both share the ball very well. Barca are, on general, a better rebounding team, but in the playoffs, it's Olympiacos who have the edge in that category, mainly thanks to Game 4, where there was a remarkable 47-31 disparity in Olympiacos' favour. So that's something for Barca to focus on tonight as the fans belt out the famous Barca anthem. So starting five for Olympiacos, it is, as expected, Thomas Walkup with Isaiah Kanan, Alec Peters, Kostas Papanikolaou and Mustafa Fall. No surprises there, and none really either for Barca. It is Satoransky who gets the start ahead of Ricky Rubio, Nikola Provitala, Nikola Kalinic, Jabari Parker and Jan Vesely are the starters. Both teams have four players who've started every game so far. For Barca, the only exception was, as I mentioned earlier, Rubio or Satoransky in the backcourt. For Olympiacos, it was Papanikolaou or Luke Sikma. Papanikolaou, very much the established starter when available. Sreten Radovic, Damir Javor and Uros Nikolic are the men with the whistles tonight. We are a couple of minutes away from tip-off, what really does promise to be a thrilling night. A packed Palau Blaugrana, such an atmospheric venue. These fans will play their part, and there are plenty of red and white jerseys in the arena as well. There's a couple of them. The nerves are showing. To say Barcelona are favourites with home court advantage. A 16-3 record here over the course of the season. But Olympiacos have already won here in the playoffs, so why can't they do it again? There's nothing to choose between the coaches. Yorgos Bartzokas, of course, a former title winner with Olympiacos in 2013, now in the 5th season of his second spell in charge of the Reds. The noise continues to build among the fans as they try to drown out the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague anthem. The best that basketball has to offer will be on display tonight inside Palau Blaugrana. It is Barcelona against Olympiacos for a place in the Final Four. Statistics don't mean everything in this sport, but one that could be key tonight is Barcelona's success from two-point range. They only have made 44% of their two-pointers so far in this series, with Jan Vesely on 42 Bilian Gomez on 45. They are normally much higher than that, and particularly in the early stages, Barca love to establish Jan Vesely from around the free throw line. They've not been able to do that in this series against this excellent Olympiacos defense. Can they get off to a strong start tonight and really put Olympiacos under pressure? It'll be the visitors who have the first possession. And Kanan, guarded by Laprovitla. Already it is loud in here. As Walkup now goes around the screen from foul. Kanan nearly loses the handle on the ball. He's on Satoransky now, and he'll penetrate, step back. The shot is off the rim and rebounded by Parker. So the pattern of the series continuing so far. Kanan missing, Parker contributing. And Kanan trying to stop Satoransky. They do try to get it to Vesely. It's worked instead for Laprovitla. The step back three is off. And a very good rebound taken by Kanan, who draws the foul as well. From Thomas Satoransky. It's excellent boxing out from Kanan, who may have struggled with his offensive contribution, but he played very well on defense, Kanan. Alec Peters, another one who's not reached his standards in this series. 8.2 points per game only for him. Here's Papa Nikola for Peters, broken up by Vesely. Fast break from Barca. Laprovitla to Parker. Can't score as he's well defended. Defense is very much on top so far. Walkup will be forced back to Kanan, who thought about the three. They reset with foul, setting the screen. Kanan short. He's trying to get himself going. Offensive rebound taken by a combination of Peters and Walkup. We're still waiting for the first points in the game. Good ball movement to the corner. Peters forced back though by Vesely. Long shot up and way off from Walkup. Satoransky's claiming that after he tapped it, there was another touch from an Olympiacos hand, but the referees give the ball to the visitors. Six shots taken, all of them missed. Defenses are very good on both sides of the ball. That's why we've had a low-scoring series largely. Started that way tonight. Kalinic, nearly getting a steal, and Parker does get a half steal, half block, and then is fouled by Walkup in transition. And so 0 of 5 from the field now, Olympiacos. Peters and Kanan both missing twice. And both point guards have already committed a foul. Satoransky and Walkup. Kanan, good defense, just about rescued by Satoransky, who will now drive, forced under the basket by foul, looking for a pass, finds Laprovitla, and we have the first score. It's Barca's guards combining. Nice cut to the basket from Laprov. Well found by Satoransky. Can Olympiacos answer now? Walkup. Foul setting the screen, allowing Walkup to go around him. Looks for a tough pass, and Satoransky does really well to keep his balance. Olympiacos just can't get anything going. Laprovitla is fouled by Walkup, and that, I think they're saying, is on the floor. The basket won't count, but it will be a second foul on Walkup, and that is a big problem for Olympiacos. Only 3 minutes in, Yorgos Bartokas has a decision to make, and he's made it immediately. Walkup to the bench. Williams Goss replaces him. Laprovitla gets away from him, but fouled with a long arm to deny it. And so Williams-Goss more quickly into the game than he might have expected. Parker, more great defense from Barca. Denied the pass to foul, and it's Vesely now. Laprovitla, great ball movement. Kalinic for three. He's long. And we're what now? 1 of 10 from the field between these two teams. Williams-Goss will step back. Tough shot. He can't make that one either. There is tension and a lack of fluidity. The nerves are showing in the shooting. And the quality of the defense. Laprovitla can't make that one either, so it remains just 2-0. 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter. There we see foul denying Laprovitla, one of the shortest players and one of the tallest. Nikola finds Peters, and there we are. It's a first basket for the Reds, and it's from a familiar source, Alec Peters, similar to the basket scored by Laprovitla at the other end. Now Satoransky, Kalinic will be aggressive, slings it for Parker. He's off the mark. Even the most prolific scorer in the series can't get going. 0 of 2 for him now. Barca denying the transition. His foul will go to work against Vesely. Kicks it back. Wasn't a particularly accurate pass, but now Satoransky gets a hand in, and it's another turnover. A third from Olympiacos. Second steal for Satoransky, who has it in his hands now. Kalinic denied by foul. So he couldn't score at that end, but he could make his second block. And now Kanan for Papanikolaou. Switching on to Kalinic. Shot clock starting to run low, so Papanikolaou sends up a prayer. He's nowhere near. Barca have the 3-on-2 break, and Laprovitla finally sinks the first three-point shot of the night. He's the only Barca player to have scored. He's already approaching his series average. And Barca are back in front. Williams-Goss. Kanan getting away from Laprovitla. Nice pass to Peters, who will take it inside. Mid-range, no good. Peters 1 of 4 from the field. Lapro feeling it after the three, makes another. It is Nikola Laprovitla 8, Olympiacos 2. Barca can't score except one man, and that man has been enough. 3 of 6 from the field, a couple of three-pointers. As Kanan tries to answer now, and he's fouled by Laprovitla. It's been a very fast, free-flowing game so far, more than we would have expected. We've only had a couple of fouls on each team. No trips to the free-throw line yet, as we head into our first timeout. 4 minutes to play in the first quarter, as we continue on the road to the Final Four.
I was just ready for anything. Like, I was just ready to go hoop.
Basketball is the most beautiful sport in the world.
Myers on ya! Another overtime! Hayes Davis, the skip and the score, and a performance for the ages.
Find out more about the Final Four on the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague official app. We know Real Madrid are going. We know that Panathinaikos are going. 2 more spots up for grabs tonight. Will it be Monaco or Fenerbahce? Will it be Barca or Olympiacos? The winner of this game will play Real Madrid. So there's a pretty mean gift for the winner. He gets to play Real Madrid, regular season standing leader. First qualifier, a series sweep allowed them to have a relatively calm, tranquil approach to the Final Four. Real Madrid, they lie in wait for whoever wins here. It's Barca with the early edge thanks to Nikola. We're seeing change in the paint for Olympiacos. Petrushev and Milutinov both in. And here's Nikola looking for a three, and he makes it. So swift response out of the timeout. Kostas Nikola getting the first three-pointer of the night. Ricky Rubio is into the game for Barca in place of Satoransky as Parker finds the gap. Can't get the shot to go, but it does come out to Laprovitala. Barca's first offensive rebound. Jan Vesely, that mid-range shot they like to give him early on. His first opportunity to shoot. And he couldn't get it to go. Papanikolaou. And Petrushev is fouled. It's the first on Jabari Parker. As Barca change things up in the paint as well. Billy Hernangomez into the action. Great hands from Rubio on the inbound pass, and now Kalinic in transition. Can't make the most of it, but Rubio with the steal. And now he finds Kalinic. Ball rotated on to Laprovitala, but that would be huge for Ricky Rubio's confidence. This could be even bigger. He's well short on the shot. Two big defensive contributions, but he couldn't turn it into points. And now Williams-Goss. For Kanan. Oh, nice pass from Petrushev, but Milutinov couldn't quite get to the basket. Kanan with another shot. He's 0 of 3 now. And Parker will drive, forced back by Petrushev. It's Kalinic from the foul line, long in the shot. Rubio is sniffing the ball out tonight. He got the deflection, he got a steal, he got the offensive rebound. He can only start shooting with accuracy. He'll be back to the Ricky Rubio that we've known and loved for the last decade and more. Having such a tough series with his shooting, averages only 3.2 points per game. He's not made a two-pointer yet. And he's been very alert off the ball. Here's Laprovitala. Barca's only scorer so far. Now Rubio. Nice pass. Hernangomez reaches up with that left hand. And so Rubio adds an assist to his bright start as Hernangomez becomes the first Barca player not called Nikola to score. Shaq McKissic is into the action. And immediately the foul is drawn. His first chance to attack the rim. After that nice feed from Rubio, well finished by Hernangomez. So McKissic will go to the free throw line. He's one of the many players who've struggled from the line this series. Both teams have been poor, to be honest. 69% Olympiacos, 64% Barcelona from the free throw line, and McKissic makes 1 of 2. Barca have Rokas Jokubaitis into the action, and Alex Abrines as well, as Rubio looks for the pass. Milutinov is fouled there by Hernangomez, who wants Milutinov wants an unsportsmanlike. I think they've got a case here. The refs will talk it over, but for me, this could very easily be an unsportsmanlike. The pass was deflected. Hernan Gomez knew that Milutinov was racing away, and there, that's nowhere near the ball. Put his hand on the chest to stop him from going in transition. Nowhere near the ball. Could very easily be an unsportsmanlike. Coach Barcelona is asking the question, understandably, and he's going to review it. And I wouldn't be surprised if, when the evidence is seen, they overturn the initial call and do give an unsportsmanlike. The refs go to the video and we will listen to them.
Is this the last player? It's open back.
It's last player.
Yeah, no surprise that the unsportsmanlike is awarded. Questioned by Roger Grimau, but Hernan Gomez was nowhere near the ball there. Not make an attempt to play the ball, and so it's Milutinov. Good free throw shooter. Trying to pull Olympiacos a little closer. Of course, they get the free throws and possession. And we see Kanan on the bench, another tough start for him today. He was the one replaced by Shaq McKissic. Like McKissic, Milutinov splits his free throw, so it's 10-7. Petrushev losing his balance and losing the ball as Rubio now finds Jokubaitis, guided by Milutinov. So they've got Hernan Gomez, Petrushev here, and he commits the foul. Knowing we had a bit of a mismatch there. Down around the waist. One minute to play in the opening quarter. That was the last foul that Olympiacos had to give. Hernan Gomez this time up against Milutinov, more of an equal battle physically. I think the foot was on the line there, was it, from Hernan Gomez before the pass came. And the travel. So Olympiacos have committed 6 turnovers already, and here's Rubio trying to force a 7th. Listen to the fans react to Ricky Rubio's hustle. Just saw that get ever so slightly away from Petrushev, and he was onto it. Such quick anticipation. Coach Bartzokas not impressed. It should still be Petrushev who wins the jump ball. Rubio has laid a marker with his defense so far today. Petrushev does tap it on, and Williams-Goss will look to go all the way and turn it into an assist. Can't do so. Abrines in transition. Rubio fouled by McKissic. Did not like the nature of that contact after Williams-Goss couldn't score. Rubio will go to the free throw line. His name being chanted by the Barca fans, 80% free throws for the playoff series so far. And there's his first point of the game. Curious that he's been shooting well from the foul line and so badly from the field. We know he can shoot. Just feel it's just got to click for him and then he could explode. Very solid contribution for him so far. 12-7 Barcelona. It's such a low-scoring game. Surprised it's low-scoring. We didn't expect quite this though. 12-7 last Olympiacos possession of the first quarter. Williams-Goss can't make it, but a great rebound from Milutinov and a brilliant pass as well. No look, dropped in by Milutinov. Roles reversed there as Williams-Goss took it to finish. And now Parker on the buzzer won't make it. I don't think Milutinov got it close to being away in time, but he turned provider for the final basket of the opening quarter, which means it is a very tight and hard-fought 12-9. Yes, we have finished the first quarter 12-9 in Barcelona's favour. And it's game 5 decided. So not much to see in terms of first quarter highlights because there haven't been many baskets. Only 3 of them for each team. 1 triple coming from Nikola. Actually 4 baskets for Barca, excuse me. Can't even add up 2 plus 2. It's the excitement of the game, forgive me. 2 triples, both from Nikola for Barcelona, who scored 3 of those 4 field goals for the home team. For Olympiacos, 3 different scorers of their 3 baskets, but look at those shooting percentages. Rather low, to say the least. 22-25% for Barca, 25 and 17 for Olympiacos. One of these teams at some point will find answers. This game being watched on by the Barcelona club president, Joan Laporta. He's seen his football team fail to pick up silverware this season. Hope that the basketball team can go better with Ricky Rubio, the best individual performer in that opening quarter. 3 steals, also an assist, and 2 points both from the foul line. Nikola, the leading scorer. He committed a couple of fouls, like Thomas Walkup on the other side, so we'll see how much time they are given over the remainder of the first half, which gets underway with Barca. Rubio, Jokubaitis, Abrines, Parker and Hernan Gomez. Very good hustle there by Abrines. It looked like it was an errant pass from Jokubaitis, but Abrines somehow made something of it. And now Hernan Gomez makes the shot on the buzzer. Really good poise in the end from Jokubaitis to wait for his moment. Gianoulis Larentzakis into the action for the first time for Olympiacos, partnering Williams-Goss in the backcourt, and more good work by Abrines, this time ripping it out of the arms of Petrushev, who commits the foul. And that's his second. The second time he's been caught napping as well. It was Rubio who did it in the first quarter. Now Abrines, who's come out with great energy for Barcelona. And Petrushev will play no further part for now, as Alec Peters returns. Brines waiting in the left corner, but Parker will do it himself. Great move from a man who's been in great form throughout this series. Struggled initially tonight, missed his first 4 shots, but gets that to go, and Barca turning things around offensively. First minute of the second quarter, 2 scores inside, Hernan Gomez and Parker. Here's Williams Goss, wide open, Ladantzakis, who's a good three-point shooter, but not this time. This is worrying for Olympiacos. They've got nothing going on offense. Barca have started to find their rhythm, and now Brines with an offensive rebound. Those little things are being done better by Barcelona so far. And now it's Jokubaitis for Hernan Gomez again. And it's a 6-0 run. The fans are on their feet. Coach Bartokas wants a timeout. Barca fans starting to celebrate already. They'll be aware there's a long time to go, but what a start to the second quarter for Roger Grimau's men. Listen to the noise inside this arena. Olympiacos co-owners, the Angelopoulos brothers, not enjoying what they've seen so far in this second quarter. A 6-0 run from Barcelona. Alex Brines, inspirational. Doesn't really show up on the numbers, but his defense and his rebounding, he's allowed Rokas Jokubaitis and Billy Hernan Gomez to combine for a couple of scores. Now Ricky Rubio commits his first foul. Olympiacos with 7 turnovers so far and only 3 baskets. They've stayed with the same 5: Williams, Goss, Ladantzakis, Peters, McKissic and Milutinov. Here's Ladantzakis, guarded by Jokubaitis. Hernan Gomez gets away from Rubio and finds a route to the basket, evading the attempted block. Explosive from Nigel Williams-Goss, who has been in good form this series. He's up to 4 points now, the first Olympiacos player to score more than 1 field goal. Rubio's attempted pass to Brines is met by a bit of football. It's great switch onto the left hand there by Williams-Goss. As we see Oscar da Silva into the game, Parker getting his first rest of the night. Jokubaitis drives inside, tough shot on the buzzer, tipped in. Was that dropping? It was on the rim, so it was fair game, and Olympiacos managed to tip it away. That's McKissic. Ladantzakis. Milutinov will score with the dunk. His first field goal of the night. Nice from Ladantzakis. Well, it's been a good response from Olympiacos following the timeout. They found a couple of baskets. They needed that momentum that Barca have been building to stop, and they've done a good job of that. A whipped pass from Jokubaitis will now take on the 3. No good, but Hernan Gomez with the rebound. And in the end, it's Jokubaitis again. Ball flying around like pinball. Eventually Abrines, he's off the mark. Again Hernan Gomez got his hand on it. And it's another possession as De Silva came up with it. They want to feed Hernan Gomez inside. He's up against Larentzakis. Moves on him, but met by the wall of Milutinov, who just would not move. Great defense. And Barca, despite all those offensive boards, couldn't score. 7 offensive rebounds already for Barcelona. And Rubio gets another steal, and it'll be an easy finish in transition for Jokubaitis. Ricky Rubio with 4 steals already. And Yorgos Barzokas perplexed by the pass that allowed him to do it. 8 turnovers for Olympiacos. And now De Silva fouling Williams-Goss. It's a really poor pass by Larentzakis, especially when Rick Rubio's in the vicinity. An easy feed. Heads in hands on the Olympiacos bench as Rubio and Hernan Gomez get a big ovation as they head to the bench. It's Vesely and Satoransky back in. Peters, low post against Abrines. Beautiful fadeaway from Alec Peters. Smooth stroke. His second score of the night. Both teams much more successful now inside the paint in this second quarter. The shooting percentage is creeping up. Jokubaitis for De Silva for the 3. That's no good. Vesely goes to ground with Larentzakis, no whistle. McKissic, tough shot. It won't go. The foul is on the rebound. Against De Silva. Good defense by Abrines. There was no foul there, but there was. Vesely felt that maybe he was pulled down by Larentzakis, and then Larentzakis felt he was tripped, but no whistle there. As Laprovitla comes back in, he's on 2 fouls, remember, and he's guarding Larentzakis. He can't get near him initially, now does. Milutinov for Shaq. McKissic wants the 3, it's well short. De Silva with a hand on it, and here's Laprovitla back in the game, evading Larentzakis, and drops it in. Great finish from Laprovitla. Up to 10 points. When you consider only 37 points have been scored by the 2 teams combined, one man has more than a quarter of them. Risking another turnover there, where Olympiacos instead foul his whistle. Roger Granal felt hands were on ball only. Satoransky now on 2 fouls after that good finish by Laprovitla. He's 4 of 7 from the field now. But Barca have 2 guards in the game, both on 2 fouls, Satoransky and Laprovitla. Milutinov for McKissic, and it's a Shaq attack. Another highlight reel play from a player who has really shone through this series. And he's helping keep his team close in this second quarter. Satoransky now looking to bully Williams-Goss. Vesely a little long range for him, but look, another offensive rebound for Barca. 8 now. Laprovitla will shoot the 3. Cannon fouls him. And so it'll be a trio of free throws for Laprovitla. Cannon getting his first foul, his tough start, his tough series continuing. Clear contact by Isaiah Kanan. After McKissic at one end pulled Olympiacos closer, Laprovitla could now make it an 8-point game. His first trip to the line tonight. And we see Luke Sigma and Iggy Razdekis, the Olympiacos players, left out of the 12-man roster tonight. Barca's two omitted were Oriol Pauli and Joel Parra, as they have been throughout the series. Provitola continuing his good night by making the first two free throws. And Julie makes the third as well. So Olympiacos with Williams, Goss, Kanan, Peters, McKissic and Milutinov. It's Kanan for Williams, Goss. Peters rolling to the basket. Nice shot again. That's two in a row that he's finished well. Alec Peters starting to feel it. He scored 20 points in game 2 here. In an otherwise quiet series. Kalinic back in for Barca. There's Lapro. Looks for 3. It's no good, but it's another offensive rebound. Kalinic spins, forced back. Provitola, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Slices through, but it's off the rim and taken by Milutinov. Great move from Provitola, but he couldn't finish it. 4 rebounds already for Milutinov. Most in the game. Peters, nice pass. Milutinov against Vesely. 2 Warriors, and it's Milutinov with the good finish. And the timeout is called by Roger Grimau as Olympiacos show their resolve. Milutinov up to 5 points now, along with his 4 rebounds. And will put his team closer. And we'll listen to their timeout.
Set the play. Don't rush the score. Control your feelings. We set pass down. Pass back. We swing. Low ball. Start our action. Be patient. We're going to find options, Gander. Open up the basket. Open up. We have 2 fouls to give. We have 2 fouls to give. Give 1 extra effort on defensive rebounding. Make box out on Da Silva. Go everybody and fight for this. Don't give them a second chance. Okay? Hey, keep getting fast. We're in a good spot. Keep getting fast. Let's go, y'all.
Well, that last point made by Yorgos Bartzokas, maybe the most telling of them. Don't give them second chances. It's something that they have done throughout the game so far. 9 offensive rebounds for Barcelona. Jabari Parker back in the action now. There's Kanan with a good hand in, but Barca somehow still keep it. As Provitola now will step back and shoot. And another offensive rebound, and Parker says he'll try. Is it to be another offensive board? No, Kanan feeds it. Williams Goss finishes it. The 2 guards combining in transition. And Olympiacos are back to within 2 with 2 minutes to play in the half. Another low-scoring quarter. They had the foul to give. Kanan used it there after he did great work to look at his feet and keep them in bounds. And whip the pass for Williams Goss, who's up to 6 points now. The joint leading scorer in the game, other than Provitola, who goes to the bench now with Rubio returning. Here is Rubio getting a screen from Vesely and looks for the floater off the glass, and it's the first 2-pointer of the series for Ricky Rubio. 4 points, 2 assists, 4 steals for Rubio. His best game so far, maybe since he returned to Barcelona. Kanan for 3. Nothing will go for him. Rubio can make the steal with the help of Vesely. He'll now set the play. Parker met by Peters. Nice move. The pass in the corner for Kalinic, who was quickly closed down by McKissic. Kalinic trying to find a route in. Great defense by Shaq McKissic. Has been the theme of the day so far. 50 points scored, and we're nearly at the end of the first half. No fouls to give for Barca. Kanan finds his way inside. Gives it to Wright. He can't score, but he can at the second time of asking. Moses Wright, with his first attempt, makes it at the second attempt, if that makes sense. And we will have a timeout, with Wright's score taking us again to just a 2-point margin. Olympiacos fighting hard. They've been down by 9. They've been down by 8. They're not going to go quite away quietly this series, and we'll listen in to what Coach Bartzokas has to say to them now.
We made so many mistakes, turnovers. We have one foul to give. Guys, be the protector, very protector. Everybody else go and grab the rebound. And in open, be fucking patient. Very fast dive from you. Pass back, swing, and play. We got it, guys. Hey, now, next offense, but after the screen, play flash down again. But after the... make a foul. We're gonna make the foul at the end. Okay, but be careful not to be on the free throw. Watch out on Abrines, guys. And the handoff with La Provitola.
It's every bit as close as we expected in Game 5 of the playoffs, the decider between Barcelona and Olympiacos. It's more low scoring than we expected. Barca will try and stretch their advantage here. Olympiacos have a foul to give. Williams-Goss trying to use as much time off the clock before using it. And now he does, as Rubio tries to go behind his back. A bit of a heavy landing for Ricky Rubio. And that was perfect for Olympiacos, really. Williams-Goss only committing his first foul. Took a good 10 seconds or so off the clock. And so now they have to play defense, no more fouls to give. As Vesely will drive and look to score, but can't. Rebound grabbed by Peters, who doesn't get the shot away. And so it is just a 2-point margin at the break. Good defense from Olympiacos, which was a fitting way to end the first half, because defenses have been very much on top so far. Here at Palau Blaugrana at the interval, 27-25. Barcelona have the lead, but by the smallest of margins. We'll go courtside and hear from Nikola Milutinov.
Nikola, what the intensity in this first half? What can be the way to make a step forward?
Man, like you said, it's big intensity. Both teams are really fighting, really working. But you should have both teams want to win this game and go to the Final Four. So, you know, we just have to be better offensively, because defensively we keep Barcelona in their home court on 27 points, not bad, but offensively we are not good until now.
Thanks a lot, thank you.
Offensive improvement, fair to say that's needed after 25 points in a half. And for Barca, it's Nikola Provitola.
Nico, really intensive first half, but you are leading from the very beginning.
Yes, we talk about that. If we have the same level of intensity, we can win the game. We have to stay with that. We have to stay focused and we will see who wins.
Thank you very much.
I'm not giving much away there. We'll have to stay focused and we'll see who wins. That's fair enough. Laprovitola lighting it up so far. He's the only player who's done so. No one else has more than 6 points. 13 for Laprovitola. He's shot 2 of 6, from three-point range. The rest of Barcelona's players 0 of 9 in a low-scoring game.
Turkish Airlines, BKT, Adidas, Squeak.com, and Motorola. Official global sponsors in association with the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague.
So an opening half at Palau Blaugrana that has been every bit as tense and competitive as we would have expected. Next to nothing to choose between them. Barca did have a strong run at the start of the second quarter when Billy Hernan Gomez scored a couple of baskets inside. That took Barca into a 9-point lead, but Olympiacos responded well despite turning the ball over far too often. Rokas Jokubaitis with a rare fast break score there. Nikola Laprovitola, as we've seen, has been leading all players in scoring, but a good finish to the half from Olympiacos. The dunk from Shaq McKissic. And then this great fast break between Isaiah Kamen and Nigel Williams-Goss had the visiting fans cheering, as did the final score of the half. Moses Wright, his first points, to mean that we are in the interval with this scoreline, 27-25. Very low shooting percentages, especially from long range. The rebounding is close, but Barca have 10 of the offensive end. Too many turnovers from Olympiacos. They'll look to improve that. They'll look to force more as well. Barca's been taking good care of the ball in this close game at Palau Blaugrana.
From the beginning, fight for every ball, aggressive, tough and physical, okay? From the beginning for 40 minutes. Right, let's go.
My philosophy is always according to the players that we have in the squad. When I was in Olympiacos, I had the majority of the players were Greek players from national team of Greece, quality players together with quality American players, but less American players than the Greeks. When I went to Maccabi, more American players than locals, so there you have to deal with a different approach. As coaches, we have to guide the game to our philosophy and our principles. There is one play that I put it very early when I start to coach. I use it for Spanoulis mainly, Wilbekin and Elijah Bryant. So initially we have the point guard having the ball, controlling the ball. 5 is at the top of the key, 2 is under the basket, 3 and 4 at the corners. We start with pick and roll, and then 5 after the ball screen goes for a pin down for a second guard who comes up. Immediately we have an option of this side. We have an option of straight pass inside for the big guy to take advantage in the heart of the defense. And if nothing happens, now 2 has the ball and 5 comes to set a second screen, ball screen for the guard, and 2 good players in the corner. This is a play that is very simple, but very characteristic of my offensive tactics. There are a couple of plays that during all these years we succeeded to win games. Against Khimki, at the end of the game, we were down 3 points. I took time out, we had the ball from sideline, so we put a good passer here. 4 was here, 5, 3, and 2. So initially we set a pin down screen for 2, and then 3 immediately came and set a back screen for 4. So that was a long pass to find the weak side big man on the post. And then on the pass, 5 sets a screen for this guy to come out and receive the inside out pass for a 3-point shot.
Tyler Dorsey fakes Devin Booker, pulls the trigger and connects from downtown.
We tied the game, we went in overtime, and then we won the game. I want to learn and improve myself every day, no matter my age and no matter how long I'm coaching. I want to get better and to improve myself. Okay, first, work hard. Find ways to improve the players, individual practices, team practices, tactics, techniques. You need to work hard. Secondly, improve yourself, okay? You need to be always creative as a coach, and you need to find the ways how you will be better as a coach. And the last thing, be patient. If you work hard and you're improving yourself, you do a good job, sooner or later you will find your opportunity to go to the next level and to make the next step. Just be patient and everything will come if you have the other two.
I am Michalis Luntzis.
I am Kostas Nikolaou from Olympiacos Piraeus.
And this is New School versus Old School. Let me see. Oh my God, Old School. Do you even know what poke is? No.
No idea.
Okay, I will also go Old School.
But I like one and also some Parmesan cheese on top.
Okay, so we'll go tomorrow for poke, so you can try it out.
No.
Yes.
I don't trust you.
Yeah, I agree, totally agree.
Yeah, I think referees are also human beings, you know, and they have the right to make a mistake. And if you have the chance to make this mistake right, why not have it?
I know. Plus, you like challenges.
Yes. Neither.
Neither.
I don't know. But if I have to choose one, I would go with rock. Although it's not my type of music. I don't know about you.
No, I would go with trap music. Okay, I'm young.
Yeah, you're young. You're young.
I'm younger, you know.
Yes.
Rock is not that. It's not my thing at all.
For sure, I never played the old format with this way of finals, but I would hold the Final Four because it gives the chance, you know, for upsets and for the not stronger team to beat the stronger team. It can give you some excitement.
It's a game, anything can happen.
I think, you know, this way you can see upsets, you can see good games. In one game, something great can happen. In a series of 5, you know, all the magic might be lost.
It's more equal, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not fair. It's not fair, but because I played with him and only that's why, I would go with Nikola, just because I played with him and sorry Eddie, but that's the only reason, because you both are great players and they both do amazing stuff, I don't know.
I know that, I mean, one of them won the EuroLeague final this year, the other one won the NBA finals, it's very...
Bravo EuroLeague for putting us in the spotlight. Now if we don't choose EuroLeague, it will be why you didn't choose EuroLeague.
I go mid like you before, like this.
Turkish Airlines, BKT, Adidas, Squeak.com, and Motorola. Official global sponsors in association with the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague.
We are around an hour away from knowing who will be the fourth and final team to book a ticket to the Final Four. Will it be Barcelona? Will it be Olympiacos? Still don't really know, do we? 2 points only separating the teams at half-time. And close your eyes and ears now. Spoiler alert, if you don't know the result yet of the game between Monaco and Fenerbahce. It was historic. Fenerbahce becoming the first team ever to win on the road in Game 5 of the playoffs. So it is Fener who will play Panathinaikos in the semi-final. And a thrilling game in overtime decided there while this one was in its first quarter. So congratulations to Fenerbahce joining Panathinaikos and Real Madrid at the Final Four.
Coach, 3 turnovers, 7 steals, show the intensity and the commitment of the players. What do you need to do in this second half?
No, just keep at this level. We had some open shots, but we missed, but we shot well. But mainly is keep on this focus on defense.
Thank you very much.
But in terms of offensive production, they'll want much better from long range. Nobody other than Nikola has scored a three-pointer yet. In particular, Jabari Parker, who's had such a good series, 0 of 4 from three-point range. So that is a big area of improvement for Barca after the break. And we'll get the views of the Olympiacos coach, Yorgos Bartzokas, now.
Coach, is it about keep the defense and try to improve a bit in offense?
Offensively, we have a poor performance. We have 1 out of 8 threes. We have 8 turnovers, and we need to calm down, okay? The importance of the game is huge, but we need to play our game.
Thank you.
It's easier said than done, isn't it, in these circumstances, to calm down and play our game with so much pressure, so much tension in the arena. No points off turnovers yet. That is because Barca have only committed 3 of them. Only 4 second chance points as well, with just 5 offensive rebounds for Olympiacos so far in this game. Will it be the same kind of second half? Defense is on top, or will we start to see players settle down and find their shooting range? We'll find out in a couple of minutes when the second half begins. So we are ready for action. Nice moves. As the Barcelona fans find some rhythm, will the shooters find their rhythm? It's been low shooting percentages so far. Jan Vesely has not scored yet. 3 misses from the field for him. Nikola Kalinic, Alex Abrines, Tomas Satoransky, all yet to score for Barcelona. Thomas Walker, Isaiah Kanan, Mustafa Fall, Filip Petrushev, all haven't scored for Olympiacos. The long list of players who have done nothing yet offensively, but certainly have the talent to do so in this second half, is one to keep an eye on. Alec Peters, he has contributed. He had the best PIR out of all the players on the floor in the second quarter. As we see Jabari Parker with some well wishes on his shoes. He will come out for the start of this second half for Barcelona with Satoransky, Laprovitala, Kalinic and Vesely. So it's the 5 starters on the floor for Barca. There is one change in that for Olympiacos, with Filip Petrushev starting and Alec Peters on the bench. So we're ready, second half underway. Jan Vesely a little further out than he's comfortable in taking on the shot, so he feeds it instead. Satoransky guarded by Kanan. Good defense again, and Barcelona have 1.8 seconds to work with. Parker, turn around on the buzzer, tough shot, and he couldn't get it to go. Now Walker didn't play since, what was it, 4 minutes in, when he picked up his second foul. He's back in. A bit cold maybe. We'll try to find rhythm alongside Kanan, Papanikolaou, Fall and Petrushev. Looking for Fall, double team, kick back out. Good ball movement, but not that fluid. Keinan, though, can drive in. He misses. Another miss. 5 is Laprovitola. For Kalinic, short, and it comes off the hands of Jan Vesely, unable to gather another offensive rebound. Kalinic now 0 of 6 from the field, so the first 2 players to shoot in the second half. Between them now are 0 of 11 from the field, Kalinic and Keinan. Here's Walker. Papanikolaou. Another turnover. Trying to throw the ball over Jan Vesely is no easy task. And Satoransky will drive. Foul defends him. Oh, and so nearly an and one. Foul with his first foul. And Satoransky will go to the line. He so nearly went in. Willian Gomez able to see the funny side. Not sure Satoransky did. He gets his first point of the night from the line. Barca have been perfect so far, 6 of 6. Olympiacos 2 of 4. Petrushev, guarded by Parker. Work back around for Keinan, who switches onto Kalinic. 4 seconds on the clock. He drives, floater is in, and 1. So there's the way to end the barren run from Isaiah Keinan. He missed 5 shots in a row. This one off balance with the foul as he was falling to the floor. He does get to drop his toughest shot of the night. And he can make it a 3-point play now. Which he does. So that could get Keinan finding his range. And here's a player who can score a lot of points in a hurry, as can this man, Nikola Provitola. Vesely, a long 2 is up and good, and it's Jan Vesely's first points of the night as well, quickly following Keinan at the other end. As Barca keep their noses in front. Petrushev, hands up from Vesely, foot fell kindly for foul to grab the loose ball, and he's then fouled by Parker. So we'll go to the line. Parker did well there to not allow the easy basket, committing the foul and forcing foul to earn it the hard way. 50% shooter from the line in the playoffs. That was nowhere near. And so already that proves to be a good move by Parker to commit that foul. He saved 1 point. And he saved 2, and he gets the rebound. And these little details could prove to be so vital. Look at the screen there. 7 of 7 against 3 of 7 from the foul line. If it was the other way around, Olympiacos would be ahead, but there's a rare turnover from Barca as Laprovitola looked for Vesely. More alert play from Keinan. Only the 4th turnover of the game for Barca. Walker, very limited contribution so far. No points or assists due to that foul trouble he got into. Here's Keinan. Starting to gain his confidence, but can't find his 3-point shot. Offensive rebound, though. Petrushev for Walker. Switches onto Parker, takes on the shot. He can't make it either. Foul gets the offensive rebound. It's the 3rd possession for Olympiacos, the 3rd chance. Foul. Doesn't want to shoot from there. Walker close to the buzzer, gets another one away from deep. Another miss from deep. This time Barca tidy it up. And it's Vesely. Slings it for Kalinic. Instant strike. Long. still. Kalinic can't score, 0 of 7 from the field. Barca 2 of 18 from three-point range. Olympiacos 1 of 12, 3 of 30, these two teams. As Petrushev is fouled by Vesely. Is it the tension? Is it the rims? It's probably mostly the defense that both these teams are putting up to deny open three-point shots. Even so, 3 of 30, we'd expect more than that. Kalinic will go to the bench, and Brines comes in. He was a real spark plug for Barca early in the second quarter. Barca's strongest spell of the game. Kalinic is having a miserable night. PIR of -7 so far. As Petrushev gets the first free throw, which is his first point of the night. And we're back to a 1-point margin. Nice pass for Vesely, the check combination for Barcelona. As Satoransky feeds Vesely. He had no hesitation in going up for the dunk. Offenses more success than in the first half, but not for Olympiacos this time. Satoransky with the steal. Laprovittola will go in. And was that goaltending? I think it was. It was off the glass before foul swiped it away. So 2 more for Laprovittola. There we see off the glass, then the fingertip. That came after the dunk. So it's consecutive successful possession for Barca. As foul is replaced by Milutinov. Nikola can't get away from the Brines. Walker looking for the pass inside, but Laprovittola read it and finds Brines, who finds the 3. Alex Brines again making the big contribution, just as he did with his energy early in the second. He now finds the 3-point shot. Walker will try to answer and does. So 2 more players getting their first points of the night. We've had a succession of them do it. Kanan, Petrushev, Vesely, and Brines all scoring their first points. Brines once more. That is a long rebound on the miss. And Laprovittola with another long rebound. This one, though, results in the foul by Parker as Milutinov tried to gather it in. The second foul. Nobody in foul trouble on either team. No more than 2 fouls for any player. Now more than midway through the third quarter. As we head into timeout with Barca into a 5-point advantage. We'll look back at the Turkish Airlines flight time player of the game. Rokas Jokubaitis running the floor after the steal by Ricky Rubio, one of 4 that he has made so far, and Jokubaitis had the easy finish. As we look at the leaders, Laprovittola with 15 points and 5 rebounds as well now for Barca. Nobody has more than 6 points for Olympiacos. I must just correct myself as well. Jabari Parker there did commit his 3rd foul. And so a decision for Coach Grimau whether to keep him in the game coming out of the timeout. You'd imagine not. Home fans still in full voice. They've had Final Four disappointments against Real Madrid in recent years, but they want another shot at their eternal enemy. It is Real Madrid who lie in wait for the winners of this game. Parker is still out there. Kanan for Petrushev, extends over Satoransky, nice finish. And every time Barcelona threaten to establish a solid lead, Olympiacos say no you don't, and get themselves back close. Parker setting the screen as Satoransky switches onto Petrushev. Good defense by him. La Provitola into Parker, who's got the size advantage on Kanan. A tough shot. Does not fall for Parker, who's made 1 of 9 from the field. Players had such a good series so far, average 15 points per game, but not tonight so far. Petrushev for Nikola. Milutinov left alone. Barca allowed him to shoot. He missed, but there's a foul on the rebound. Varied opinions among the fans. Petrushev getting the contact from Abrines. And they are in the bonus, so Petrushev can go back to the line where he's made both so far. Change in the backcourt for Barca, with Ricky Rubio returning for the first time in this second half. A good first half from him. 4 points, 2 assists, 4 steals. Petrushev misses for the first time from the line. Olympiacos 6 of 11 there now. Here is Rubio. Walker. 2 players who are great at stealing the ball, and it was Walker who got the better of it there. But what defense from Vesely, making the block. Rubio for Parker. Scintillating stuff from Barcelona. Jan Vesely with the big block. Picked up by Ricky Rubio, the full court pass, and Parker flying to the rim for the dunk. Petrushev felt he was fouled by Vesely, but there was no whistle. And now Kanan double-teamed, trapped by the sidelines, and it's Ricky Rubio again, making an impact on defense. Let's see the replay. Well, was it a block or did it just get away from him? It just got away from him. I credited Vesely with the block, but he didn't touch it. Was still good defense, and it was his presence that made Petrushev lose control of the ball. Now Rubio kicks back. Parker. But no, there is an offensive foul. For 9, Parker, a chance to take on the 3-pointer. It was on Vesely, who will go to the bench, and he's not exactly in agreement with the whistle. Billy Hernan Gomez comes in. A decent spell of action in the second quarter. Hernan Gomez picked up an unsportsmanlike foul, but 6 points on 3 of 5 from 2-point range. Now there's a push by Rubio on Kanan. I think Rubio is saying that he was pushed into Kanan by Nikola. That he lost his balance. By, in fact, Petrushev. I'm not sure how much there was there. That was the moving screen by Vesely. They are in the balance, in the bonus, so Kanan back to the line. Rubio's second foul. Oh dear. Kanan's shooting struggles continue. He's 1 of 7 from the field and 1 of 2 from the line now, and this could well haunt Olympiacos at the end of the night. If they'd made all of their free throws, they'd be winning now. 6 of 12 instead. So can Barca get Hernan Gomez into the action? Olympiacos have fouls to give. Only 1 committed in this quarter. Here's Abrines. Satoransky, there's the foul. Kanan on Satoransky, who gestures to the fans to make third on Kanan, who may have to sit now. There's no doubt about that one. A push on the hip. And he's going to be replaced by Shaq McKissic. Here's Abrinas. Hernan Gomez isn't going to shoot from there. He'll wait for Satoransky, who makes a nice move. And then the foot of Milutinov prevents the pass from getting through. Trying to find Parker. Petrushev alert to it. Didn't want to commit 5-second violation there, Satoransky, so he had to unload it. Here's Rubio. Baseline blocked by Papanikolaou, who then makes a very smart steal as Rubio tried to bounce it in to Hernan Gomez. Turnover from Rubio is second. Walker for Shaq McKissic. Petrushev gets it on the floor and gives it back to McKissic. Shot clock running low. McKissic drives, had to take on the tough shot over Hernan Gomez with shot clock pressure, couldn't make it. 100 seconds to play in the third quarter. Barca by 3. Very tight game still, very defensive game still. Rubio driving at Milutinov, finds Parker. I think this is a 2-point try. It's nowhere near, there's no foul. Olympiacos stay strong and they still have 2 fouls to give. Look at that, 3-point shooting, 14 and 15%. Walk up, cross court for Papanikolaou, who improves that Olympiacos percentage with his second. 2 of 3 for Kepa. And it's a tied game. But for how long? Parker's open, and he misses again. McKissic keeps it alive, and Olympiacos can go into the lead for the very first time here. They've not led all night. Petrushev, and they still haven't led. Hernan Gomez with the good defense. Olympiacos with fouls to give, 40 seconds to play. It's a 2-10 run, and there's one of the fouls. Walkup getting a hold of Parker. It'll be Walkup's third. Will he stay out there, or will Williams-Goss come in? Is going to come in for Satoransky. And it is time for a rest for Walkup, with Williams-Goss replacing him. Another foul to give for Olympiacos. They'll be aware of that. They should be at least. Abrinas with the instant strike. It's long, and it's into the arms of Milutinov. And it's Olympiacos with Williams-Goss. Can't make it. Rubio rebounds it. Final possession of the quarter coming up. Olympiacos with foul to give. They'll want to run time off the clock before they use it. Laprovitola might need to be more aggressive here, otherwise there'll be little time available. There's McKissic using the foul. As soon as Laprovitola advanced, his second, and there will be 6 seconds left for Barcelona to try and break this tie at the end of the third. Parker, who's had such a rotten night, 0 of 7 from 3-point range. Can they get the ball in his hands? Well, it's in Laprovitola's. He's got to shoot. There's no time. They're not going to get it away. And that was an error of judgment there from Laprovitola, who passed when there wasn't time to find Hernan Gomez. He needed to release it himself. But instead, we have a tied game after another low-scoring quarter, 13-15 over those last 10 minutes, and a 40-40 tie. Isaiah Kanan with a 3-point play. Jan Vesely with a long 2 were among the early highlights of that third quarter, but as it Has been the case all night. Points very hard to come by at both ends. Vesely had a big dunk as well. And Alex Abrines got the fans on their feet with a triple. It was a fast break score for Barca as Rubio released Parker. But Olympiacos refused to go away and had the stronger finish to the quarter, with Kostas Papanikolaou scoring the 3 to end that quarter with a tie. Low shooting percentages as it has been all night. Olympiacos did better in that quarter at forcing turnovers, 4 of them from Barca. They are now winning the rebounding as well. They protected their backboard better. I think Barca only had 1 offensive rebound in that quarter. Tomas Satoransky, the best individual performer. A couple of points, 3 rebounds and fouls drawn as well. He has 3 steals for the night. Rubio has 4. There is literally nothing between these teams as we head into the final 10 minutes, or do we? Spoiler alert, if you don't know somehow the result from the Monaco-Fenerbahce game earlier tonight, close your ears for a few seconds. And we could be having a second overtime of the night. First time that's happened in Game 5. We could be having a second road win of the night. The first time that's happened in Game 5. Let's see whether Olympiacos can advance to the Final Four for the 3rd time in a row, or will it be Barcelona for the 4th time in a row? Papanikolaou looking for a second straight 3-point shot. That doesn't go, and then Hernan Gomez on the rebound, fouling. And the best offensive rebounders out there, Nikola Milutinov. Tug on the shorts, signaled by the referee. And his second foul on Hernan Gomez. So Olympiacos have not led all night. Trying to change that with this first possession of the final quarter. Rubio trying to get another steal. Abrines as well. Shot clock low. No, I don't think he got it away. Excellent defense from Barca. Rubio and Abrines, who've been outstanding in that respect all night. Again, not allowing Olympiacos a clean shot. Rubio, La Provitola, Abrines, Oscar da Silva and Hernan Gomez out there. Rubio nearly losing it. He's able to find La Provitola. Screen set by Hernan Gomez. He's got Papanikolaou on his back, and now Rubio from the foul line breaks the tie. Ricky Rubio hadn't scored a 2-pointer in the series before tonight. 2 of 2 tonight now. He stepped up, showing his class on a night where Barca really needed both sides of the ball. Petrushev against Da Silva. No, but Milutinov is there tapping it in. 7 points, 8 boards now for Milutinov. Has the highest PIR in the game of 20. Naprovitola. Hernan Gomez wants to set the screen and receives the pass. And will go to the line as he's fouled by Milutinov. Intriguing battle between those two. Both coming off the bench. And that is only the first foul on Milutinov. He's clearly back to full fitness now. Took a while after his injury, but had a great game in Game 4. 8 points, 11 rebounds. He's threatening a double-double again tonight. Hernan Gomez to the line for the first time. Barca have made all their shots so far. 8 of 8 now. Get themselves back in front. So there's Barca's first free throw miss of the night. We see the leads that these teams have enjoyed, and there isn't any red on the skyscraper because Olympiacos have not led all night. That might change with Shaq McKissic. 5 on the shot clock. Again, Barca with great defense. De Silva, Rubio, Laprovitola. Olympiacos get their 5 men back, but again, turnover force, 14 now. Here's Rubio. Hernan Gomez against Petrushev. He's triple teamed. He still gets it to go. Great finish from Hernan Gomez, and look at how much he enjoyed it. As timeout is called by Yorgos Botzokas. Barca still staying ahead. Rubio a 4th assist. Hernan Gomez up to 9 points. Palau Blaugrana erupts again. And we'll go and listen to Roger Grimal's timeout.
Pase aquí, ¿vale? Venga, vamos. Ahí, pista move. Pista move, ¿vale? Venga, Kalin, Alapro. Ya. Esto y esto, ¿vale? Venga, switch. Ok, switch. Esto para venir aquí, ok. Si no, tenemos el tiro. Vale, chicos. Vamos, venga. 1, 2, 3.
So they're getting close to another semi-final against Real Madrid. They're certainly not lacking in support tonight, Barcelona. A fabulous atmosphere. Of course it is. It's game 5 of the playoffs in the most competitive league in the world. And in terms of an all-round package, best basketball competition in the world, bar none. The intensity, the atmosphere, the colour, the culture. And I can tell you as well that an extra cheer from the Barca fans, because news has come through to them that the different size ball, spoiler alert again, if you're wanting to watch the football later, Bayern Munich have taken the lead at Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-final. So it could be a especially good night for Barca. Here's Williams Goss though, rebounded by Kalinic, who just about saves it. Laprovitola driving, fouled by Petrushev. And they want an unsportsmanlike. The fans do. Referees are going to discuss it. Was Petrushev making a valid play for the ball? Kalinic only just got that away. And yeah, I don't think that will end up being unsportsmanlike on Petrushev. But Barca's defense has really stood up in the last few minutes. That tip-in from Milutinov, the only score of the quarter so far for Olympiacos. And we're going to have a review of that foul. Let's listen to our referees.
First, this is not the last defender. No, it's not last. Let's go for the moment of the contact.
coach, but Zokas, I think there's some sarcastic applause there, but Petrushev has that call go against him. He would argue that Laprovittola was shifting the ball from his right to his left hand, which made it look as though he was further away from the ball than when he made a play for it, but it has gone Barca's way. Nico is the chant from the fans as Laprovittola stays perfect just about from the foul line, and the lead grows to 5. Olympiacos have resisted on so many occasions Barca's attempts to pull away into a really commanding lead. They've led by 9, they've led by 8. Olympiacos keep coming back. There's a foul on McKissic, barging into Rubio. So now he, Petrushev and Walkup all in the game on 3 fouls. It's now moving towards the midway point in the 4th. It's the kind of time where coaches will leave them in on 3 fouls. As Rubio just escapes a trap. And Laprovittola looking for the floater. It won't go, but De Silva with the touch. And it still won't go. And then De Silva with the foul as he piles into Petrushev on the rebound. Laprovittola frustrated that he had 2 chances to score there and missed them both. By far the leading scorer in the game. Laprovittola with 17. Nobody else in double figures yet. In this very, very low scoring game. Satoransky back in the backcourt for Barca then. Replacing Rubio as Milutinov battles through. And will have to go to the line. It was close to dropping in for him. Who fouled him? That's a difficult call. There were 3 players surrounding him. It was De Silva, who is whistled for his 4th and goes to the bench with Jabari Parker coming back in. Now, it's been such a tough night for Parker, being outstanding, Barca's best player in this series so far. Averaged 15 points in the first 4 games. He was 62.5% from 3-point range. Tonight, he's 0 of 7 from 3-point range. So it just shows how quickly things can turn around, and he'll be thinking, okay, that means they can turn around quickly again in his favour. As another free throw miss from Olympiacos, which is the reason they're losing so far. They've missed 7 free throws. They're trailing by 4. Barca have only missed once from the line. So Laprovittola bounces onto Vesely, who's forced back by Milutinov. Laprovittola gets away from Walkup and will try the jump shot. Milutinov was all over him. Good defending from Olympiacos' outstanding player on the night, Nikola Milutinov. Williams Goss gets the screen from the big man. McKissic. Williams Goss. Mid-range. Good. And it's back to a 2-point margin. Again, they've done it. Resisted Barca's attempt to pull away. Parker, his first chance to do something since coming back into the game. He draws the foul from Petrushev. That's his 4th, so maybe it might be time for Moses Wright. Mustafa foul, Alec Peters, Kostas Papanikolaou, they're all rested at the moment. And it will be Papanikolaou to come back in. Jabari Parker having his name chanted by the fans, trying to give him some confidence. A player who's so important for Barca but has struggled so much tonight. Laprovittola steps away from Williams Goss. can't get it to go, and there's a foul on Kalinic, who continues his miserable evening. 0 of 7 from the field, 4 fouls committed now with that one on the rebound. And he did just give a nudge in the back on Shaq McKissic. And he wants to be careful to avoid talking himself into a technical here, because he'd be out. PIR of -9. As they're in the bonus, that rebound means free throws, but another miss will mean that Olympiacos can't tie it up here. McKissic 2 of 4 from the line. 5 different Olympiacos players have missed free throws tonight. Satoransky with a nice move. Rubio back in for Laprovitola, short on the shot. Walkup takes it. Olympiacos, again, I've said it before, can have their first lead of the night. They've been here before. They failed to take advantage. Walkup now. Will drive, forced back by Vesely. McKissic looking for the 3, and there it is. Olympiacos in front for the first time. And look at their fans reacting. They saw their local rivals, Panathinaikos, survive a close one last night. They want to make it a double Greek affair at the Final Four. Might even be an all-Greek final, what that would be. And they're in front for the first time. Let's hear the response from Roger Grimau.
Ricky, Pato, Alex, Chavari, ¿vale? Para jugar clase, ¿vale? Clase. 2, dale Alex. Esto. Sleep, ¿ok? Chavari, aquí a la espalda, ¿vale? Ricky, aquí a la espalda. Tenemos a Alex y ahora que, ¿vale? Si tenemos esto aquí, y no arriba con Chavari, ¿ok? Vamos chicos. 1, 2, 3.
So tense time for these coaches. Roger Grimau trying to find answers for Barcelona. It's been a 0-6 run. In fact, my maths letting me down again. It was a triple, wasn't it, from McKissic? So a 0-7 run. Olympiacos have their largest lead of the night, their only lead of the night, at 2 points here, with the final half of the final quarter upon us. Parker still cold, stone cold. Can Olympiacos really take control now? 9 rebounds from Milutinov. He's close to a double-double. 8 and 9 for him on the night. His walk-up. Gives it to McKissic. Trying to get away from Abrines. Excellent defense from Alex Abrines. Still sticking to him and forcing the miss in the end. Outstanding from Abrines, who'll try to do it at the other end now. And does! So a mini duel there being played out between McKissic and Abrines, and it's the Barcelona who wins out at both ends to tie us up again. Williams-Goss switching on to Vesely. Rubio back out to him now. Williams-Goss gets Rubio on his back, loses it, and it's Abrines who will force the jump ball. Those two have been brilliant defensively all night, Abrines and Rubio, and on that occasion it was the two of them at the same time. The pressure from Rubio, and then Abrines pouncing on it. And it's Abrines whose name is shouted. We will have a review. I just want to check the shot clock.
A little back. Okay, go slowly, slowly. Now forward, slowly.
always like the way that Demir Yavor in particular uses the video reviews. Referee who gives an example of how it could be used best. Quickly, decisively, he knows what he wants to see, takes control, makes decisions quickly. Mustafa Fall coming back in. No points for him tonight. He's not even taken on a shot from the field. There is only 0.8 on the clock. So chances for Olympiacos to score pretty minimal. They have Williams, Goss, Walkup, McKissic, Papanikolaou and Fall. Barca with Satoransky, Rubio, Abrines, Parker and Vesely. Less than 4 minutes to play. Tied game, tied series. There's a reason we say the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague is the most competitive league in the world. The final night of the playoffs. We don't know which of these teams is going to advance. 50-50. It really is. Flip a coin and we'll see. It's going to be details from here on in. Abrines won the jump ball and Satoransky will try to profit from it. Rubio for three. No. Rimmed out, not far away, but McKissic with the rebound. Can Olympiacos take the lead again? Papanikolaou forced back. Rubio almost getting the steal. It just gets to Williams Goss, and again Rubio pursuing the steal. And listen to the fans. Well, I know he's only scored 6 points tonight, but Rubio's been fantastic. His defense has constantly unsettled Olympiacos twice on that possession alone. We're going to head into another timeout. Still tied. And this game could go anywhere from here. No surprise if it goes a distance into overtime. Let's hear Coach Barzokas.
Give any entry pass loose. We just need now to execute without turnovers. On defense, guys, communication, hustle, and aggressiveness. Beat them up. The ball is, how many seconds we have? 10. It's okay. Listen, guys. We're gonna play fist with you. We are coming fast. Okay. If they play under, immediately repeat, dive. This guy cut. Yes, you get the ball. Stay in the corner. Get ready.
Such a test of temperament for these coaches as well. How do you keep your cool in this situation as Joan Laporta looks on the Barca club president? The Angelopoulos brothers are in as well, the Olympiacos owners, co-owners. As I was saying, on the coaches, pressure really on. They've got to give clear, concise instructions to their players. 3 minutes to play, tied game, and Coach Barzokas just talks it through calmly as McKissic gets it to go. There was a whistle. But the basket is going to count. And so that could be a key moment, because the foul is on Abrines. And McKissic, who's been really good throughout the series, is having a big fourth quarter. That's his second triple. 7 points in total for him in the last 3 minutes. Misses another free throw, though. So it's just a 3-point margin. Laprovitola back in for Rubio as Barca look for an alley-oop, but that's Williams Goss flying up to deny Vesely. And here's McKissic again, this time the layup. And it's McKissic dragging Olympiacos to the Final Four here. Their biggest lead of the night. And now a foul on Vesely. And look at the Olympiacos bench. They've gone on a 2-12 run. in the last 5 minutes of this game. They've got a chance to add to that here as Vesely didn't quite get his feet set. McKissic has 9 of those 12 points. In fact, he's got the last 9. He's the only Olympiacos player in double-digit scoring. And he's on the ball again. Rubio back in. As foul onto Papanikolaou. A 3! And Olympiacos now can start booking their tickets for Berlin. Barca fans can't believe it. 8-point lead. 7 points in the last 50 seconds for Olympiacos, who now just have to play good defense, and they've got this victory. Another timeout called, and we'll listen to Roger Grimau. Just about managing to contain their excitement, the main men of Olympiacos. They'll be buzzing inside. Are we going to have 2 Greek teams at the Final Four? We're going to have a rematch of the championship game from last season. They want revenge. Olympiacos against Real Madrid. They're not there yet. McKissic just about not committing the foul as Abrines keeps it. Parker, now that's going to be turned over as he travels, and everything going wrong for Barcelona. And now all of a sudden, as Parker left his feet there, and it blocked as well by foul for good measure, and now it's only those Olympiacos fans making the noise. There is still time for Barca, but it is really running out now. Olympiacos want long possessions here. Barca don't have any fouls to give, so Olympiacos can take full 20 seconds off. They're going to try and force a steal Barca with a double team on McKissic, who gets away from it. Imperative that Barca get a stop now. Walker with the 3, and foul with the rebound. Not even protecting their backboard now, Barcelona. Nothing going for them. Foul is fouled, which will give them another 14 seconds. And they can take this down to the last 100 seconds now, up by 8. Vesely's 4th foul. Actually, excuse me, they're in the bonus, of course, aren't they? So it's not an extra possession. It is a chance for 2 extra points, though. Foul. 0 of 3 from the line, though. Still hasn't scored tonight. Some glimmer for Barca. Need him to miss this one as well. And he does. And he commits the foul. And so that was as good as Barca could hope. Not only did foul miss both, he also gives Barca the chance to pull 2 points back without taking any time off the clock. That was the worst possible scenario for Olympiacos. They would have wanted to at least, if Barca were going to score, make them burn up 20 seconds or so. And guess what? Sorry, Barca fans, but spoiler alert again, if you like football, Real Madrid have scored twice in stoppage time and are now winning in their Football Champions League semi-final. A few minutes ago, Barca fans were jubilant. They thought that Real Madrid were going out in the football, that their own team was going through to the Final Four, and things have turned around. And that explains those anguished looks at the phones. They weren't checking the score here, they know that. But now an offensive foul, maybe this game is still alive. Rubio drawing it as Williams-Goss extended the elbow. Rubio played for it, made sure the referees saw it. But it was there, that flare of the elbow out from Williams-Goss. What Barca need now then is a quick score. La Provitola hands off to Abrines, who will give it to Vesely, who'll get that quick score. They're doing everything right now. Just that little turning point of foul missing the free throws. He could have made it a 10-point game. Barca decide to play defense rather than fouling. It's a bit too early for that. If they get a stop here and then they score, they'll be a one-possession game. Still 90 seconds left. Williams-Goss takes a shot clock low as he has to. Now Nikola doesn't make it. Rebounded by Parker. Barca running. La Provitola going through, finishing. One-possession game. And it is Barca who've seized the momentum back. They've scored 5 points in 40 seconds. Can they get another stop? Double team on Williams-Goss. Walkup calms it down. We're into the last minute. 3 points, the difference. Walkup, step back, 3. No good. Milutinov rebounds it. 14 seconds more for Olympiacos, which is almost as important as scoring. The 10th board of the night for Milutinov. McKissic will try. He won't score. And the rebound is Barca's. Now do Olympiacos foul and make sure Barca can only get 2. It's stolen by McKissic. Now Barca have to foul. They have to foul quickly. Nikola won't let them. He finds Walkup. Why no foul? It's an easy score instead. Olympiacos heading to the Final Four, and why did Barcelona not foul them? Incredible. They took time off the clock. They found Milutinov. He completed a double-double. It's a 2-possession game with 17 seconds left. What a thrilling conclusion to a thrilling playoff series, not just here, but across the competition. Let's see what Roger Grimau makes of it now.
Alex, para esto, ¿ok? Lapro, levante arriba, si está también directo, esto, ¿ok? Si no, ¿sabes? Vendrá para atacar, ¿vale? Sí, chicos, ¿vale? Tirar, luego hacer falta, ¿vale? Empezamos, puños y falta, ¿vale? Saltar atrás. ¡Vamos, vamos!
So is that the basket that takes Olympiacos to the Final Four for the 3rd time in a row? Glum face from Juan Carlos Navarro, the Barcelona legend, team manager. As we saw Milutinov complete that double-double, 10 and 10, 2 consecutive big games for him. He also has a couple of assists, a steal and a block. And more importantly, he has his team into a 5-point lead. Barcelona need a quick score. Abrines will try to provide it, and he does! Now, was it a 2 or a 3? They need to look at this. They've given it as a 2. That was my instant impression. They might want to just check. Unless they're absolutely sure. Yeah, toe on the line. Inches separating Barca from a much more manageable deficit. But the best thing for Barca there was that it only took 2 seconds off the clock. We will have a review just in case, but we already know the outcome. And so that decision does stand, as we knew it would. Worth a look if you're Barca, but 2-pointer only. 3 points, the difference. 15 seconds. Olympiacos will try and get the ball in the hands of a good free throw shooter. Williams Goss. Barca got a foul. Parker does foul Kanan now. And he's not had a good night shooting. He's 1 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from the foul line. And Parker there with his 4th foul. He had to make it, of course. Kanan, if he makes both, the game will be close to over. Confidently strokes it in. Ricky Rubio's dream of returning to Barcelona to finish his career with another EuroLeague title looks like it is over. It's back to a 5-point margin. They can start to think about their travel plans to Berlin, where they'll be joining Panathinaikos. And it's stolen. Papa Nikola. Vesely wanted too long. Parker's got to foul him, and he does, which fouls him out. But whatever happens now, surely it's too late. Vesely was dozing on the inbound pass. Allowed Papa Nikola, ever alert, to jump in and make the steal. Parker doesn't know it yet, but he has to go. And the Olympiacos fans are celebrating. Again, spoiler alert, if you haven't yet seen the game from earlier, don't listen for the next few seconds, but Olympiacos now are going to become the 2nd team to win a Game 5 on the road in the history of the EuroLeague playoffs, on a night where before tonight no one had ever done it. Now it's 2 in the space of a couple of hours. And look at Yorgos Bartzokas. He knows it is done now. His team are going back to the Final Four. They will play Real Madrid in the semi-final. Kostas Papanikolaou makes both to seal it. Barca fans are leaving in their droves. Abrines makes the 3. 4-point margin. They need more than a miracle. Papanikolaou throws it up in the air to run out the remaining time. It is Olympiacos who are victorious twice in Barcelona in the playoffs, and they're back at the Final Four. They are heading to Berlin. Congratulations, Olympiacos Piraeus. What a performance they've delivered tonight, especially defensively throughout the game. And then in every aspect down the stretch, they scored 23 points in that 4th quarter. And they have grounded out here for a 59-63 win. Olympiacos prevails. Sportsmanship shown between the players now on the final buzzer. But really, an incredible job by Olympiacos. The belief they showed to hang on in there tonight when they were down nearly all the game. And they were down by 9, they were down by 8, they were down by 5 midway through the 4th quarter. They didn't lead until exactly 5 minutes remaining, when Shaq McKissic struck a 3-pointer for a 47-49 advantage. They hadn't been in front until then, but they believed, they hung in there. They trusted their defense to stop Barcelona from running away with the game, and then they pounced, and they were ultra-disciplined in the last few minutes. They just had that little blip when fouled there, missed the 2 free throws and made the foul. But other than that, they did what they needed to do to manage the game and take it over the line. He was brilliant. McKissic finishing with 12 points, only a PIR of 7, but that doesn't tell you the story of what he did. So more celebrations for Coach Barcelona. It's not been easy for his team this season. They've had injury problems to contend with. They've had inconsistencies. But they have peaked at the right moment. A strong finish to the regular season. They won the opening game of the playoffs here. Survived a blip at home in Game 3 to roar back in Game 4. And now they've taken Game 5. And we have a rematch of last season's championship game in the semi-final. Olympiacos against Real Madrid will be coming up in Berlin a couple of weekends from now. And who knows, we might have an Olympiacos-Panathinaikos final. The atmosphere in that arena on that Friday, with the Olympiacos and Panathinaikos fans present, is going to be sensational. They'll linger on the court for a little longer, soaking it all up as we look back at the Motorola magic moment, which came from one of the heroes of the night for Shaq McKissic. Baseline dunk here after the nice pass from Nikola Milutinov. McKissic taking it high to throw it down. That was the only score he had in the first half. He came back in the fourth quarter with a series of big plays to finish as Olympiacos' leading scorer on the night. La Provitola led all scorers with 17, but it wasn't enough. And Olympiacos can dance on the Palau Blaugrana floor. The first time I saw that little poster being held up, I thought it was some famous chef that they were showing, but it's the face of Yorgos Bartzokas, isn't it? Superimposed onto someone eating Frankfurter and drinking a beer in Berlin. He may well be doing that. They certainly will. Time to pose for a photo. Not just the team behind the team as well. The coach is in there. They all play their part. Doesn't take just 12 players or even 14. There's a whole group involved in this kind of triumph over many months of hard work. And the co-owners are down there to enjoy those celebrations as well. But they won't allow themselves too long to celebrate. Just tonight. And then they'll get their game faces back on, because they've got 2 more games to go in this competition. They want to win them both and be crowned champions. So the Adidas player of the game, and another strong performance, 2 in a row now from Nikola Milutinov, who missed a couple of months through injury before coming back towards the end of the regular season, and he powered through tonight. Let's hear from him.
Nikola, congrats for the win. You say at the halftime that was needed just a little improvement in offense, and it's all right.
Yeah, I mean, we need a little improvement in offense, and we found it in the last 5 minutes of the game. We scored some tough buckets, some tough shots, and it gave us the win that we really worked hard all season for it. And I mean, I'm really glad that we could make happy our fans, our organizations, and all the people who were with us through this process.
It's been or has been a very tough playoff, but the prize, the travel to Berlin is the big prize.
I mean, it was tough, really tough playoffs for us with ups and downs. But you know, you have to give credit to Barcelona. They're a really quality team. They play all season good. We really had to play above our limits in order to pass them, and you know, I think we did it. And let's just now rest and hope for the best in the Final Four.
Thank you very much. Congrats again.
Thanks so much.
Let's look at the numbers from Nikola Milutinov. Very strong performance. Another double-double from him. 10 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal and a block. And no doubt, he's made his coach very, very happy. Let's hear from Barcelona.
Coach, congrats for the win and for qualifying. Things became a bit better in the last 5 minutes.
Listen, we were nervous in the game, and it was normal. You know, the importance of the game was huge. You know, giving the third for us in a row Final Four, which is something first time in history of Olympiacos. So we were nervous, but we managed to be close to the score, playing very good defense. And finally, when we start leading the score, there was no chance for us to lose the game. You know, we keep on playing great defense. You know, we're sharing the ball, and you know, we won this game here. Congratulations to Barca. They have a great team. For us, it was a really tough effort to come out.
I said third Final Four in a row after a difficult season, no?
Yes, after a very difficult season. So that's I'm really grateful to the players. This is a group of champions, and also to our fans that they support us everywhere.
Thank you and congrats again.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to be their 13th trip to the Final Four in total. The first time they've ever done it 3 years in a row. They went twice in a row. Of course, in 2012 and 2013, won it on both occasions. Barcelona was in charge for the second of those. He'll be back at the big event, as will Shaq McKissic.
Shaquille, as we said previous to the match, no team has won the fifth game, but the statistics are being broken.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. You know, we came out here, we fought hard. It's in a very emotional moment just because all the odds were against us, but that's what war is all about.
Personally speaking, fantastic fourth quarter and a fantastic playoff against Barca, fantastic performance.
Yeah, I mean, you know, my teammates put me in a lot of positions to make decisions. If you want to be great, you got to do great things, amazing things. You got to elevate the team. Sometimes the team has to help you elevate. But I mean, I've learned from all the greats that played and put on this jersey before me. So this is a surreal moment right now.
And Madrid is waiting now for you. Tell us about.
It is what it is. You know, Game 5, they said it was impossible. I'm not afraid of anybody. Let's go and see what happens.
Thank you and congrats.
Thank you.
He's just buzzing, isn't he? Shaq McKissic bouncing with energy even after all the effort he put in tonight. 24 minutes on the court, 12 points, and absolutely key in the fourth quarter. He was the one more than anyone else who dragged them to victory. He scored 9 points in a row for his team in the final few minutes of the fourth quarter. Let's hear from Roger Grimau.
Coach, options till the end. Give us your comments about this match.
No, it was a pretty tough and tight game. They had this 2 threes at the end that kill us. Well, nothing else to say.
And about the competition? The whole?
No, now we cannot do a evaluation now.
Okay, thank you.
Understandably, finding words hard to come by Roger Grimau after such a disappointment. His team had home court advantage in the playoffs. We know what that normally means, but we know it doesn't always mean that, and it didn't tonight as Barcelona couldn't hold serve at home in Game 5, in a game that was a grind. It was a battle. It was dominated by defenses. Nikola, the only player really who was able to deliver much offensively. Ricky Rubio had a good impact on defense with 5 steals for Barcelona. But Olympiacos just hung on in there. They were behind for 35 minutes. They were behind by 9 points at one stage, but they just couldn't let their dream get away from them. And it was in the final period that they exploded. Alex Abrines managed to get up to 13 points for Barcelona as well, but Kostas Papanikolaou hit a big 3. And there was no response. Well, there wasn't enough of a response from Barcelona after that. And Olympiacos are all smiles. They're back to the Final Four, and they're still out there. Their fans who've enjoyed this game high up at Palau Blaugrana now making their way down to the front seats. As we look for the last time at the statistics of the game, rebounding in the end was won by Olympiacos. A key stat, actually, offensive rebounding. Barca had 10 at halftime, only 12 at the end of the game. So Olympiacos very much improved in that respect. As we look now at the full playoffs results. Again, if you haven't seen already the outcome of the early game tonight, look away now. We're going to go through everything. It is Real Madrid going through in 3. Panathinaikos last night in 5. Fenerbahce tonight in 5 on the road. The first team ever to do so. Followed very quickly by Olympiacos doing the same thing. So it's Real Madrid, Panathinaikos, Fenerbahce and Olympiacos heading to the Final Four. We will see you in Berlin.
Turkish Airlines EuroLeague in association with